Like,
Sure. Yeah.
if you think about like the last like 30 years, it's just like if you were like a random like plumber or like lawn care business, like those things are things that like people will always need. I think the same thing goes, oh my God, hot take. Same thing goes for like digital marketing services where your storefront is like the foot traffic to your storefront is created by your agency who does like your performance marketing. Um, but like I don't think there's gonna be a world where like they all go away. Like it'll never happen. Um, but yeah, so I think like that's a good approach. And I think like I wish like talk about like some of my business like being like scared, like to have the mindset to like slow down and like figure out like where the waste is in terms of like hours and time and
Yeah.
like really focusing on like what the key business is. Which is something I learned after the acquisition, like because I did 2-year earnout, so I really learned a
Yeah.
lot like how they do it. So um and there's also like a little bit more structure there, right? Like I was a bootstrap thing where it was all my own money. I was the only person on the team. There's no co-founder. Um, Even though like if you go on my LinkedIn, it says like partner. So I only put that like when I first started because it made it seem like there was more than just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is actually so funny. And it sounds more collaborative too. I think when you have your own company and like calling yourself the CEO is like fine. It's very normal now.
Yeah.
But for me, I was kind of like, how could I have myself this title and be like the only person? Uh, was like considered for when I started. All that to say, I wish I did that too. I think that's like a really smart way to do it, and really focus on like the core aspects of the business.
Yeah. It's, I hope it works because we spent a lot of money on this new brand and new positioning as well. So
As you
that's,
should. I think
yeah,
branding should cost money.
definitely. I work with an amazing team on the branding, and they did a great job. Um, but yeah, it's also a pain because right now it's just in the red because we haven't really launched yet, and it takes time. So until we kind of actually start making money, it's very scary, and it's also kind of the part where you talked about like slowing down as well. I still run the first agency, so we kind of stopped intake, but like you probably know, the retention and churn of those clients, like revenue are slowing down. So we need the other part to go up, and it's the balancing act, and it's difficult and stressful.
It's a hard thing to give up. Any type of
Yeah.
money coming in, it's hard to be like, and now we're changing this for the betterment of the future.